All right, so I have been getting some questions, some persons asking me how do they remove the background of their photo, right? Now I have an app which is called the Photo Room, which is Photo Room, this one. Now this is the app I use. Now this app has the paid version and the cracked version. So I got the cracked version from Chrome. So how do you get it? When you go to Chrome, you type cracked version of Photo Room. You will download this, right? So this will give you the premium view or the premium access to the app. So now, having said that, then you go to start from photo, right? So let me assume that I am removing. Okay, let's work on this. Let's work on this photo, right? Let's work on this photo. Maybe I'm removing the background. Then it runs automatically to remove the background. Now you also have the option to choose the background you want. Even if you want to go back to the original background, you can still go back to the original background by simply clicking on original background. Now, if you want to remove the background or edit it or add any of the possible effects, just click on background. Then you have the option to replace background, right? So you can replace it from the options you have here: the flower, the wood, the nature, the pastel, the shadows, the flat slates, the green, the screens, and it has a wall, it has different backgrounds. So let's just go through them so you can see how beautiful these backgrounds might be. So now let's just pick one. So let me pick the scenes, right? So the scenes also have different scenes which are interesting. So you can pick a scene that will suit the background you want. So let's pick the flower pot scene. So this is the scene we have here. So now, as you can see how we have changed this background now. So you can now decide to shift this or shift whatever you want or even reduce the size. So you can see the size as well. Once you are done doing this, you can now go back and then you click on your clothes. If you want to increase the clothes so that it will be proportional to the background, you can zoom it this way, right? You can zoom it this way. So you can see how fine we have removed the background. So now you can see once you're done, you now click on done. Then if you want to add text, you can now click on add text. Then type your brand name, whatever. Let me type Mr. Redefined Clothing, right? Then once you're done with the text typing, you can now decide to, reduce the text size, increase the text size, however you want to do it. So you can just reduce, or you can still even put your number. Let me just say, and once you put your number, make sure you put +234. However, and make sure that your number is in line with your country code, right? With your country code. Then you can decide to fix it in this form. Then you can now edit the text for spacing. You can remove the spacing. You can letter spacing. You can increase the letter spacing. Size of the text. You can increase the size. However you want to do it, you can do it in that form. So once you're done with that, then the next thing to do is to position this to the point where it's readable, right? Where it's readable. Make sure you place it where it's readable. Then you can decide to put another color of text of that text. You can use white, black, gray, blue, by just simple clicking on the color plates, right? You kind of click on the color plates for you to choose the color that suits, but make sure that the color is in agreement with the background of your picture, right? So once you're done with this, then this is how it looks like. You can decide to also reduce the size of the text, however you want to do it, or even place it on the body of the clothes by simply reducing the size, but make sure it's in a readable size or readable format. So you just pinch it this way and position it properly. Then once you are done with this, now the next thing to do now is to edit the picture. Then you can now come here, click on light on. Make sure you click on the picture first, and you must see this box like what's it called, a frame. Then click on light on. The picture will brighten on its own. Then you can still leave it on that and scroll up. Then you go and adjust this way. Then you can adjust the brightness of the picture, reduce it this way, increase it this way. You can now go to saturation, increase saturation of the picture. You can go to highlights, increase the highlights, you reduce the highlights, shadows, the same thing, right? So you click on shadows, also reduce or increase. Now opacity, if you want to remove the picture, you can go to contrast, increase the contrast of the picture to reduce the contrast, but make sure that it doesn't go off balance. It must be in a very precise manner. So this is how you remove your background of the pictures, insert text on your pictures, edit your video, edit your text. So I will also make a time to also show us how we can use CapCut as well. So after doing this, now all you need to do now is to save this picture, right? So you can save the picture. Now click on save to gallery. So you have saved this picture, right? So if you're done doing this, you can still do bulk editing by picking up plenty pictures, right? Picking up plenty pictures, right? So this is just how you can do that. This is the blur effects of my editing. So you can decide, to see all the. So this is just one of the best apps every fashion designer can use. This is called the Color Splash. So it's an automatic edited template for me. So now you can see how it goes. So you can decide to play around with your pictures. So if you want to do the bulk editing, maybe you have up to 5 to 6 pictures you want to edit at once. All you need to do as well is to click on batch, right? Batch edit. Then you click on start new batch, right? So you scroll up this way, then select as many as you want to edit. Select as many as you want to edit. You can select more than 8 pictures. Then click on good. Then it will import them this way. In most cases, it will use its hand to remove the backgrounds. So allow it to remove the backgrounds. If the backgrounds are good by you leave it that way. If you want to pick new background, all you need to do is to pick one of the pictures. Let's pick this one, right? Pick one of the pictures. Then click on background. Then you now go to replace background this way. They can decide to use these colors or another picture, or let's use the colors, right? So let's look for a background that will suit. So let's use the wall. I think the wall will be very much okay. So you click on wall. So the wall types will pop up. You see a lot of different wall types and everything. So you can just go through them, and make sure you pick the one that will be very much okay by you. So I think I will go with the bricks, right? So the bricks is what I will go with, the bricks. So look at how it has changed my picture now, right? To bricks. Then at this point, you can decide to increase the size of this picture by simply pinching it and then extending it this way, and then I can swell, rotate it to size perfectly well this way. So this is how you edit the background of the picture. Then you can now work on this picture and then apply it to the rest of the pictures. So you can click on light on, right, to work on the picture. You can now go on adjust this way, then click on highlights, increase the highlights this way, saturation, increase the saturation to your choice. You go on contrast, increase the contrast to your choice, but make sure it doesn't fall off balance. Then brightness, you can increase the brightness as well to your choice. So when you're done editing the picture to the standard you want, then you click on, okay, if you want to add text, you add text, which I have shown you how to add text. Then you click on. Once you are done editing the picture to your desired style and everything, right? So you must make sure you edit it to your desired style and height. Make sure the picture is dope, right? Make sure it's dope enough. So once you're done with the picture, you now click on back. So it will pop up a question. It will ask you, would you like to apply these changes to the whole page? You say yes. You click on apply all. So it will use its hand and apply all the editings to the pictures, right? This is how it will apply it to the whole pictures. If you feel that the background is not realistic enough, maybe probably you want to change the background, maybe because the shoes are hanging, so you can still go ahead and click on background, and then you say background, then you replace background, maybe look for something that has a floor, right? Let's still use for the wall, for the one that has a floor. So let's check this. Okay, let's check the one that has a floor to replace it that way. So you can now go to, let's use this, the one that has a floor. I think I saw this here, that has a floor, right? I think this is very much okay because it has a floor, right? So this is how this one is. So it has a floor. So once you're okay with this one, you can, pick backgrounds of your choice. You can also even check for colors. You can even check for what's it called? Another um background of your choice, right? So this is just okay. Let's just pick for wood. Alright, so wood, you can pick any wood of your choice. It changes the background entirely. You just play around with your pictures, but make sure anyone you're picking, you are picking an exact pattern that might really work for you, right? So this is just how we go about it, right? So I believe you must have learned a lot from this video. So if you have, please kindly give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment and tell me where you are watching from. So if you are done with that, you can just click on done and then you go back. If you don't want to apply this on the whole pictures, you don't click on the yes question. You just cancel it this way, and then it's now time for you to export. Then you can now pick the best of your pictures and export by doing select, then select these ones, any one you like, right? Just select them, right? Select the ones you like, and then you click on done, and then you click on exports, right? The ones you selected will come. Then you now click on save gallery. It has saved. So let's go and check our pictures on our gallery. So here's my gallery. I have it to be here. So these are the pictures I edited. You can see how fine it's looking, right? So your background removal is dope, it's perfect, it's clean, it's precise. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.